Hello guys, my name is GIngernator, and today we're playing Halo Wars 3v3 against bots. Now, reason why I'm doing this is because I just played a Halo Wars online game and the enemy team pushed out and quit. So I'm doing this just to be able to show off the differences of the Halo Wars Definitive Edition from the original Halo Wars in a way that my teammates won't quit, or enemies won't quit. My teammates actually did stay in the game, and we'll go right into it. Now, the first things you'll notice is that it just looks a little bit better, and there's less latency, which is actually a bit more important. The latency issue, and it definitely was an issue in Halo Wars 1, it affected the FPS, it affected the gameplay. It was minor, but it was still there. It absolutely was there. And the Definitive Edition seems to have eliminated it. Now, I don't really know how multiplayer will work. I've only had one multiplayer game, and it was about 13 minutes. I was just listening to what you guys were saying there. We'll send our brute chieftain over here. We want to probably just take this base. And now that I look at it, this asset looks exactly like the Frozen, was it Frozen Valley? The same map from that. Yeah, this is just a repurposed asset. That's interesting. Okay. So we'll send our chopper over here.
Ready.
Warehouse complete.
What now?
We got this turret over here. So they have the rebel insurrectionists over here. We'll go ahead and start taking them out with our brute chieftain. We're going to be targeting the building first. Ooh, the screen is shaking. I don't know if you saw that. Boom. Yes, there's a lot of particle effects. There's a lot of ambient effects maybe as well. Would be the perfect term for it. I don't know these things. But there's going to be a lot more explosions, a lot more screen shake and whatnot in the Definitive Edition. So let's talk about, is it worth it? It depends on who you are and who the consumer, the buyer is. If you loved Halo Wars, absolutely loved Halo Wars, and you want to play it again as if it was, just new again, fresh, and in its heyday, then yes, I would say it's worth the investment to pay for Halo Wars 2 and to get the game, and assuming that you do want to play Halo Wars 2 as well. Now, if you're on the fence, if you played it a few times back on the Xbox 360 and maybe even Xbox One with backwards compatibility, and you're like, it's okay, it's not great, you put less than 100 hours into it, kind of casual gamer, I would say no. It doesn't change anything for gameplay. It doesn't change, except if you were to count latency. That does improve your gameplay experience. However, the gameplay mechanics have not changed. Zero. Zip. Not at all. So, I guess the third category would be mainly PC gamers, or those maybe who, were on PS4 or whatever. You didn't actually experience anything with Halo, don't even know what Halo is. For you as a consumer, I would say look into a lot of videos about Halo. Just kind of understand what the Halo universe is. A bit weird if you're not interested, if you don't know what the Halo universe is and you're watching this video. It's kind of weird that I'm giving advice to you, but I would say if you enjoy RTS, if you enjoy a casual experience, I would say just do your research. I'm not going to say all out go get it. But what I will say is that I have had a lot of fun with it. I love RTS. I love sci-fi genres like Star Wars, Halo, stuff like that. And I have enjoyed the game thoroughly. And I will enjoy this version of the game as well. I hope that gives you a little bit of a insight to whether you should get it or not. If you're on the fence, I would say no. I would just wait. Because, of course, it's a pre-order, and I am heavily against pre-orders. I did decide to pre-order Halo Wars 2, but a lot of that was actually, the factor mainly was YouTube. If I didn't have this channel, I probably would not have gotten it. At least the Definitive Edition. I would have at least gotten Halo Wars 2, but as the basic game. Now, what am I doing in this game here? So what I want to do is I want to secure this area. As you can see over here, this is impassable terrain. Only Aryans can actually go over this terrain here. And I'm going to secure these bridges over here to help protect my side of the map. Now we need to go ahead and build this. Let's go ahead and get that brute that's over there. Go pass him up through the grav lift, and we'll get to one of these shield generators. Shield walls? Shield walls. Energy wall. Completely wrong. It looks like their guy is actually on the other side of the map now. Let's take out this brute here. So, we'll go ahead and also upgrade to our second base. I think we'll probably want to go race, not choppers. Choppers kind of suck, to be honest. I want them to be good, but they're just not. Why is our guy not chasing him down? He needs to be. Come on, guy. So we'll go ahead and get a few races going. Yeah, we already upgraded this base.
Plans to improve his supply situation.
So these guys here are stunned right now. I had that upgrade to the Brute Chieftain's Hammer. So they actually don't have the particle effect for that like they did before. Now this is early access technically, but so close to release, this should really be just finished. They're not creating a new game, they're just adding effects to Halo Wars original. It should be finished, so I don't understand. I don't think anything's really going to change from this version to the final release when Halo Wars 2 releases. I believe it's February 14th, February 17th, something like that. We'll go ahead and get some more race going. We'll also go ahead and start building up some warehouses. I'm not doing super try hard here, just because it is the AI. These guys are really high ranking. They have good veterancy. We'll actually take out this guy over here. He is an anti-infantry sniper, and it does tons of damage to units like my Brute Chieftain. The regular infantry does just basic damage. Does still really good, of course, but not as much, not as devastating.
Heavy shield.
Right, these are our banshees, and these are their hunters. So our allies, we have a blue. Let's look at this here. Actually, pause the game. We have a blue Prophet of Regret. We have a green Cutter. They have a red Brute Chieftain, a brownish, I guess, olive Arbiter, and a yellow Anders. Our guy's actually pretty low in health right now. We'll have to keep an eye on him so he doesn't lose, or, die. Because that would be definitely against us. They're actually firing on their Arbiter here, which is pretty strange. Okay, we'll take these guys out of it here. I think, no, we're not going to survive that. Let's actually back out. Let's send my...
Warehouse complete.
I'm going to send my Chieftain over there, and then ask for Green to heal him up. I'm not sure if the AI is going to be smart enough to do that, but we'll find out.
Local units.
Okay, we'll stop them right here. Typically when you ping out to the AI, what that means is that they'll send their units there.
Our ally is assembling his troops here.
Yeah. We'll see if they heal him up or not. I don't know if they're smart enough for that. But either way, we'll wait and see.
All units.
Alright, so that's also... Yeah, it's green.
Warehouse complete.
Ooh, they have engineers. We'll actually send our Brute Chieftain towards the engineer and have them heal my unit up. So we can go and upgrade to the Age of Doubt, which is the second tech level for the Covenant. That'll help us get more upgrades and more units available, although we will be using the same ones.
Enemy
These
engagement.
raised here. We can also get the Locust if we so wished.
All units.
Alright, we got a little bit of trouble over here.
Doubt, research.
I'm going to send my brutes over here to go help out with the one brute that's in the shield energy wall. My bad. He's not going to lose this fight, however, he should get some backup. It's only right. Where's that pesky engineer?
Focusing on preparing and building new units.
I don't see the engineer. Blue had a friendly engineer somewhere, but I no longer see him at all. Curious. Oh, there he is. Wow, thanks. Appreciate the help, guy. Go ahead and upgrade some more of this. I think we'll also upgrade to the jump pack ability that'll help our units actually jump over this wall. Pretty fun mechanic on this map. Okay, do you have an engineer? I don't think so. I think we'll send in our race over here to go help out this out. Help this out. There we go. I can speak English, I promise.
Ally says that he is assaulting this position.
Point me at
There we go. We got an engineer now. So hopefully he'll come heal me up. Please.
ready.
Guess
Enemy
not.
engagement.
Sir.
Yeah, we got these raids over here. They'll do a lot of work against this brute chieftain here. Ooh, disruption bomb as well. What that disruption bomb does is the units you can drop down to prevent enemy units or the leaders to use their leader powers. For example, the UNOC have the healing powers they can use. They can use their offensive. Like for example, Cutter has its Mac Blast. Everything like that, it prevents all that from being used. Where is that freaking engineer? I just need to build one myself. It's just not working for me.
What now?
Escort.
Okay.
Research.
Our ally is launching an attack here.
What?
Nice, Green was helping out.
All units.
He sent some healing over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get ready to assault the
Citadel
enemy.
upgrade complete.
I'm going to get some more units
All
over here.
units. All
Our ally
units.
is going to scout this
A
location.
jetpack in here so this unit can get healed up.
What?
Oh no, my chieftain's out.
All units.
About time.
Alright, looks like he's sending all his units over. We'll go ahead and build a sentinel here. And super sentinel. You can build the forerunner, what are they called? Sentinels? Yeah.
Local units.
You can build them here
What?
at these stations, and it'll help your team out to give you extra population, help fight the enemy. It does cost some money,
Birthright research.
some of the supplies, but that's okay.
Local units.
Alright, looks like
Local
blue
units.
kind of derped out there and to control this energy wall. However, we can use our brutes to jump over and go help out the fight over here. Now this is not an entire army, but it's something. And actually they're doing some pretty good work over here against this base.
Local units.
Take these guys over here as well.
Our ally
gosh.
is focused on purchasing upgrades for his existing
So,
units.
what else do we want to do? I guess we can build some more of these brutes. Pretty useful. Energies. Engineers, not energies. I wanted to build some more engineers. There was something I was forgetting to do, but I could not remember. Now, can you please get out of this?
Ally is rallying his forces here.
No. Alright, we'll do a bit of a blue falcon here. There we go.
Engineer ready.
Now we can get our troops over and go attack yellow, which his base is already gone. Fantastic.
All units. Local units.
I'll get these troops to go through the grav lift, and we'll go ahead and set our base rally point right here.
What?
Local
So now our troops will automatically go up the grav lift and attack
all
the enemy.
units.
Now it looks like Red's actually taken that
Ally
point
is
there,
going
that
to
base.
scout this location.
Yellow also has a lot of area units.
All units.
We'll go see what's over here.
Local units.
Jump
Go and jetpack over here. Oh, rebels still. Okay.
Ally has extra
They actually haven't done that much.
We should flare
All
one
units.
We'll continue to
supply
attack over here at red.
if we want him to send.
Warehouse complete.
Ooh, that is a vampire. That's anti-air. Probably built because of the hornets.
Scouting party on location.
Okay, he's hurting my chieftain quite a lot, so we'll actually retreat him a little bit back. I don't want him to leave completely, but I do want him to stop doing this.
Enemy engagement.
I'm not entirely sure this is a winning fight either. Do we have any more units? No, we don't. Keep building some more of those, keep building some ranks.
Local units.
Alright, we could go for the glory of this, but I think we'll actually go for the base and try to cripple their production. Doing that means that we'll win the late game. Although we might lose some additional units now, it means that they won't be able to replenish their units like we are.
Enemy engagement.
And I had this base locked down, so we'll go and unlock that. Continue upgrading these warehouses.
Our ally reports
Set
that
this
he is
here.
attacking the
There we
enemy.
go.
Local units.
We'll send our brutes to the back to attack back over here. It'll be harder for the enemies to defend that way.
Warehouse upgrade.
Our ally is going to scout this location.
One station.
Alright, we'll build one more. No, we actually can't build one more Wraith. We'll build some of these guys. Alright, so we're pretty set right now. We'll send some more of the brutes down here. Do we have any brutes hanging out elsewhere? Doesn't seem so.
Tell me where.
So, once the shield goes in, we'll go ahead and start attacking the summit that is over here.
Local
I'll go ahead and
units.
have both my engineers
Ally
heal
is
my
building
brute
up in
chieftain.
preparation for a strong attack.
Player 5 defeated. That was yellow. He no longer had a base to retreat to, so he after 60 seconds, lost the game. We can finish off this. We'll finish off the warehouse, and then we'll start working on the temple. You guys can start working on this warehouse. You can attack the central structure, but if you eliminate the other ones first, the outer ones, it makes it easier to take down.
All units.
Okay. I'm going to upgrade to the second tier, so I guess the tier 3 tech. Fantastic. We'll actually go and ping out for our guys to go attack red over there, and we'll move on to olive. A lot of those vampires over there, a bunch of anti-air.
Shall be done.
I'll see if we can take this actually. I'll leave one of these guys back over here.
Our ally asks if we need additional supplies. We should flare one of his supply buildings if we require the aid.
There we go.
Enemy engagement. Local units.
We got some brutes over here. I'll actually send them over here to this energy wall.
Allied scouting mission complete.
Take this over.
Local units.
Fantastic.
Enemy targeted.
Send my race over there to attack that hull. We'll go and upgrade their plasma guns as well as upgrade to Destiny. Help the brute chief deal with the 1 damage.
Local units. All units.
Help these guys and have them jetpack behind enemy lines.
Local units.
I do quite like the brutes in the multiplayer. It allows you a little bit of a metagame almost to choose where you attack. You can surprise your enemy, for example, and send in a few air units and they go respond to that, and then you send in the full force of the brutes and kind of overwhelm and surprise them. I quite like the strategy of that. I'll actually go build some units over here just to help one gather units. Oh, their arbiter retreated. I'll have everybody come attack him.
Local units.
Grind them to dust.
All
Ally
units.
is going to scout this location.
Destiny. Research.
There we go.
All units.
And look at this other base over here as well. Doesn't seem to have many units left at the moment.
Ready.
Really just mopping up at this point.
Enemy engagement.
We'll go and build some shield generators over here, so if we do find an
ally
enemy,
is
that they
currently
won't
focusing
instantly
on
destroy our
preparing
base.
and building
Also upgrade
new
our units
units.
a little bit. Those are actually fully upgraded.
Point the eye.
All units.
Fantastic.
All units.
Move some of our guys over here. Maybe our brutes over here. Have our
Outpost
chieftain.
ready. Shield
this
generator
way.
complete. Local units.
We're basically just going on a witch hunt, trying to find any other bases that are left. Picking up all of them that we know.
All
An
units
additional
are empty.
base.
Local units.
Our ally is going to scout this location.
We'll have them go scout out those locations to find if
Shield
there are any more
generator
enemies
complete.
hiding out. I mean, we see some here, but
Electric shot. Research.
I guess their base hasn't been dead for about a... There's a 60-second timer
Outpost ready.
after a base is destroyed, which you need to find one. If you don't, you lose the game. It just doesn't feel like that 60 seconds is up
units.
yet.
Allied scouts have
Outpost
arrived.
ready.
It could always be wrong. He is... Oh, wow, duh, there's a red base
Enemy
here.
Our
engagement.
ally is going
Okay.
after the enemy
All
base.
units.
Let's get all of our units to retreat over here. I'll send my leader across the bridge.
Local units.
There we go. I say bridge, across the energy wall.
Local units. Shield
And then we'll send
generator
everyone
complete.
through this.
Powered up.
Grab left.
Orders.
Fantastic.
Outpost
Let's move them
ready.
over here.
Going forward.
Our
local
ally
units.
says that he is assaulting this position.
Now we just got units pouring in right now. There's also an enemy base here. We need to go and take
Our
that out.
ally is going to scout this location.
Alright, we're going to scout again. What I need to do is when they actually look in the area, they remove the fog of war. I need to ping them again so they know to attack.
Shield generator complete. units.
Fantastic. We'll go over here. Actually, really go check that out over there. We have all these bases taken control of.
All units.
We do have a triple left. Nice. I'm also being a jerk and not getting out of the energy wall.
Enemy engagement. Local units.
Face me. Point me out.
Shield generator complete.
Enemy engaged.
Enemy engagement.
So yes, there's a few differences, as you can see, with this and the regular Halo Wars. But it's the same game. It's not anything crazy different. Also, I don't think it's a reason to get the Definitive Edition if you weren't planning on buying Halo Wars anyways. It's doing the same kind of thing as the Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare 4 bundle, in which you have to buy it, you cannot buy it separately, which is a scummy thing to do. But I don't know. For me, I love Halo Wars 1. It just makes sense for me to get it, and for every reason.
Our ally is going to scout this
Let's go
location.
finish off the rest of these troops. Ooh, that was a mag blast.
Enemy targeted. Yeah, attacking. Now what? Get them, extraction. This way.
Our ally is taking this base.
Your team is victorious.
Finally, there we go. If you enjoyed the video, guys, let me know. And as always, stay classy out there.